Sugar Daddy Bank. Female students turn to sugar daddies to pay off debts. It's not surprising. It's not even new. The new thing is, all these cougars and sugar mamas, I think more of you men need to start getting money from those women. Why not get yourself a car?
The student loan debt crisis reaching an all-time high, $1.6 trillion and rising.
And we discovered hundreds of area college students are paying off their loans in an unconventional way, through relationships.
In all honesty, the amount of women that have done this over the decades, it's actually conventional right now. It's normal now. Women are doing it with OnlyFans. It's normal. It's not even surprising or new anymore.
41 Action News consumer investigator Kat Reed looks at the world of sugar dating and the potential dangers.
The cost of college can bring major sticker shock.
This one was almost $200.
Skylar Jones is a full-time student. She was paying for school by working multiple jobs.
It just wasn't practical, working 50 hours a week and going to school 40 and still not getting all my homework done.
How sad that a woman she can't go to university nowadays, work for so many hours, and still try to have a life in between. Come on, it's difficult for many women to do this. So of course, an easy route is to sell a bit of box for some extra cash. Yeah, it makes sense, I guess. It makes sense.
Getting all my homework done.
A roommate showed her another option, a website called Seeking Arrangement.
Seeking Arrangement is the world's largest sugar dating site.
It's a place where sugar babies can find their sugar daddies.
You know what's interesting? Her friend showed her the site. Do you ever wonder if sometimes some women sell each other out so that they don't have to deal with the guilt of what they're doing because their friend's doing it as well?
Seeking Arrangement recently released a list of colleges with the most students signed up. The University of Missouri came in 28th with 933 students on the site. And for two-year schools, Johnson County Community College was 22nd with 189 students.
Damn, that's a lot of sugar. Some of those men have probably got diabetes. But I hope you're doing well, hope you're focused and on your square. Interesting, from two perspectives. The men that are the sugar daddies, the banks to these young uni chicks who are helping them pay their way through life. Okay, then you have male students. Some of these men who may try to date some of these university chicks. But a normal relationship isn't, it's not good, it's not financial. However, a sugar daddy is. So on one hand, yes, you have older men that have already made it in life with money. They can make it rain on these university and college chicks. Okay, but what about those younger men? What about the men in college and university? You know what I say, young men? Start banging cougars. Start banging and charging cougars. If you can, young men, if you can. And if you can bear it and stomach it, yeah, bang some older women with money. Get them to pay off your college debt as well. Why not?
Es bueno.
Yeah, but enough waffling.
The types of people they can form relationships with can offer them benefits like paying for tuition and kind of elevate that college lifestyle for them that they wouldn't otherwise get to experience with the guy who delivers pizza or lives in his mom's house.
What?
And kind of elevate that college lifestyle for them that they wouldn't otherwise get to experience with the guy who delivers pizza or lives in his mom's house.
No way. Oh my God. And why did she have to laugh as well? I'm laughing because I get it. We know this story, don't we? The young men paying their way through college and university, working normal jobs because they have to. Obviously, it's not many men that can, sell some knob to, some older women, but some men can. Some of you actually can.
Disgusting.
But it's a clear fact that it's amusing to some women that, that some men their own age that are working regular jobs just aren't appealing enough as a much older man with a much bigger bank account.
The average sugar allowance, $2,900 a month.
No!
Wow, interesting. Many of those young men aren't even making that much a month. So what point would some of these college men, university men have in dating some of these women? To some degree, no point. In other degrees, it's modern women. Some of these older men probably can't perform anyway. So they may need a bit on the side. Some men have learned to be that bit on the side. It's not good, not suggesting it, I'm just saying. Some men have been the bit on the side and didn't know. They had no idea, but whatever.
Something will come up, I need new tires on my car, or hey, I need a textbook for school.
We decided.
Okay, not being rude to this woman, but how old is she? Let's just carry on. I'm going to be too wrong. I'm going to be rude, but let's just carry on.
We decided to dive a bit deeper, so the 41 Action News investigators made a profile. I used my real name and picture to see what kinds of arrangements people are seeking. Some of the men were married, others single. One man reached out for a, quote, good friendship where we have fun and enjoy each other's company. Another said intimacy was a must, adding he was willing to trade $500 monthly for allowing him to feel younger.
Interesting. Interesting. At least he's more reserved with how much he's willing to spend. 500?
Bullshit.
500 compared to 2,900. It's it's a difference. But wow, to make him feel younger. Interesting. Older men. Do I have that to look forward to? Am I going to be banging younger chicks so I feel younger myself? Yeah, is that how it works?
In some ways, people may see this as prostitution.
And in many ways, that's exactly what it is. But let's fancy it up. Let's sugar it up.
Totally.
Sweeten it up to make it sound a bit nicer, more digestible.
Feel younger. In some ways, people may see this as prostitution.
If you're two consenting adults in a relationship, sex happens. It's not transactional in any way. People on our site aren't coming for that. And if they are, they're going to be banned. We find them and we kick them off the site for good.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. Okay.
Dollars monthly for allowing him to feel younger.
It's not transactional in any way.
Okay. Trying to be balanced. It's not transactional. But the clear fact is, if these were broke older men, these women would not be with them because they'd be like, oh, what am I going to bang this old man for? He's got nothing. And these sugar babies have allowances.
It's not transactional in any way.
It is a cash exchange. That's what it is. Fancying it up by calling it a relationship, that's
Proper bullshit.
We get it. But come on, we know what it is.
People on our site aren't coming for that. And if they are, they're going to be banned. We find them and we kick them off the site for good.
Haley McNamara from the National Center on Sexual Exploitation says she's heard horror stories of sugar dating gone wrong. In the headlines, reports of scams, sexual assaults, and more.
But what we're seeing here with
Now that's horrible. That's horrific and disgusting. However, if you're willing to sell yourself as a younger woman to an older man and call that a relationship, you're somewhat naive and dumb to expect it's going to be like a normal relationship. Sometimes it can be, I guess, but sometimes it's going to be weird. You have to earn that money, women. You got to earn that money. And that's why some men have learned, some of these women that have been with a ton of sugar daddies, you don't date them. Because some of these women have been... As a man following that, it's like, do you really want to?
Haley McNamara from the National Center on Sexual Exploitation says she's heard horror stories of sugar dating gone wrong. In the headlines, reports of scams, sexual assaults, and more.
But what we're seeing here with sugar dating is really a capitalization and sexual exploitation of socioeconomic vulnerability.
Jones says she has never been paid for physical intimacy.
It's very important to me that I never feel like a transaction.
For her, seeking arrangement is a place where everyone can find exactly what they're looking for without being judged for it.
That was one of the really appealing parts of seeking arrangement, is just being able to be completely open and honest and be like, this is what I want, this is what I'm searching for, and being able to talk to another person in the same way.
And a few notes about safety, you guys. Seeking arrangement will run background checks through a third party, but only if members request and pay for them. The young woman we talked to says she always meets men in a public place and tells a friend where she's going, but she acknowledged anytime you're meeting a stranger you met online in person, there are going to be risks involved. Kat Reed, 41.
Silence, you fool!
Older men, have your fun. These young women are giving it up, for some cash. Yeah, have your fun. Younger men, have your fun as well. Don't stress it. Don't stress it. You're going to be an old dirty bastard yourself one day. So just give it time. Just give it time. Have a nice day.